and I think so Counsellor D Donkoh page and so our Facebook na chile say what they and also what share link na edia mami kindly share the link, let somebody learn something more bin suya de na nyumre to be share the link on Facebook and that of YouTube as well. Now obi biara enhu de ekoso abusuafo ene asema da pununiti wa woniti obi bese amukọ amudi biba Kantanka TV ejamu anya asem ketu amuba kire nsem ankasa amanfo de nsem to yepono so obi wo ho a na asem ye mekan no sene ye wose ye kan no enso ye de to counselor nimu a wato ne boase ne ya create a whole topic out of it. Na yetimi aba bekire afoforo se ne be ya ye nyina ye betimi asua de pepepe abusuafo ene asema dapunoniti or say avoiding disappointments in marriages and relationships. Avoiding disappointment in marriages and relationships. Obeka say now ade ameko nipa no minim no iti disappointments be view we dey nkenye investment onu aka say disinvestment bi abaso kame ho na yema counselor akwa abasonko kra papa yema wakwaba na pomwe ye de nyankopon ase nyamia yade
too much
nyamia yade
too much
ye kasi ye kan ho nsensem a adebechien
yeah
eti na kire se toa na wose ye toa so won wa fe nwumre yi
ajonso wa fe
won fe
ajonso say
Counsellor D
Donkoh ye bagadozi.
Right. And then we're going to talk about avoiding disappointments in marriages and relationships.
Yeah.
Na chire se ne be ya wa bemumbu ana orenhu ana bibi enkoto chese disappointment na ya na chese ayensensem bebre obi beka se na the counselor dey and what they bring. It's a counselor. Fire kowada
dedi kan be chia
me so papa
na be chia ye tiefo ho so and ye kasa for avoiding disappointments in relationship and then in marriages.
Right.
Now yentias say nobody enjoys disappointment. Nobody.
Not at all.
Nobody, regardless of the age or your bema or your ba new feet saying Sabi your macra ya ni wa mutekura no shine boss say obeto ade abre no na wan to no ya kola na ni atia. I mean, when you come home, Daddy, did you buy the ice cream? And you say no, they feel disappointed.
Right.
So nobody wants to be disappointed.
And
but the truth is that when it comes to relationship and marriages, sometimes we feel disappointed before the other party disappoints us.
Okay.
And I want to take it again.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to relationship and marriages, sometimes we disappoint ourselves. We are already disappointed before the person might even disappoint us.
Okay.
Sometimes also, the person we are in the relationship with or we are married to might not even know you are disappointed, but you are disappointed because you are disappointed. As I'm speaking to you now, a lot of people are highly disappointed in their marriages and relationship because of their own reasons.
Yeah.
When we say, if you go to the market to buy something and you have an expectation towards it, and you come home and it is not the quality you expected or you assumed that at the chronics are, and then you go to buy it, you do feel so weird and say, test channel. And now the quality no the boarding, but saying yes, our quality cotton now opinibia.
Right.
It you will say why you're disappointed for you to buy it expensive, yet it is not up to your visualization.
Okay, nature say a little bit of displeasure and a sadness.
Thank you. So in your company no, in your shop no, in your automan what disappointed, but one kasa you feel disappointed because you feel like I didn't go to buy the right thing.
Okay.
Sometimes you go to buy a shoe and you think it's that high quality. You come home and realize that your body sudi.
Yeah.
So that time now, you can't blame the guy who's selling the shoes.
Right.
You need to blame yourself because you didn't pick the right shoe.
So the big crowd back you know where you left.
Thank you. Who will be disappointed? Thank you.
What
You will be very disappointed, but not the person who is selling. Now, in our marriages and relationships, a lot of people are in the marriage.
Okay.
A lot of people are still in their relationships, but they are very disappointed. And tonight, we want to talk about avoiding that disappointment.
Okay.
Send your baby a war, you will be able to avoid that disappointment.
Okay.
And Sankra Nakoba say, Sebi, Mebeka Sambisi, guy in the jaime, gentleman in the jaime, lady in the flirty, lady in the coachity, guy or your habitual liar.
Right.
So it will end up that anytime you are out of a particular relationship, you keep blaming other people. And so sometimes people enter into it, they walk out because their expectation is crushed. They are now watching or will do and tisa. And to be able to avoid this disappointment, number one,
Okay.
don't lower your expectations, but shorten your list of expectations.
How do you do this?
I'm coming to do it.
How do you do this?
Don't lower your expectation. For example, by the grace of God, I want to be the best counselor in the world. I want to hit the BBC.
Right.
I want to hit the CNN.
Amen.
I want to sit as the first Ghanaian African best counselor who has appeared here and there, the best.
Amen.
Now you see, right, the Guinness Book of Record.
Amen.
That is my expectation.
Right.
Now I have that expectation. Should I am not able to hit the CNN
Right.
and the BBC,
Right.
but I'm able to hit one of the African TV stations, I will feel disappointed in myself because I have a high expectation.
Okay.
If I have a high expectation, but I am able to shorten the list of the expectation, even if by the grace of God, I am able to go to another TV station in America, Canada, London, in Germany, but it is not BBC. In London, CNN, ABI in America, then I feel like I have still fulfilled something.
Right.
So the truth is that even though I have an expectation, I have shortened the list of the expectation. In other words, and it's what do who know ho me pese be do name manya ndu sample na be do baby sa. I still appreciate it. In other words, a lot of people go into a relationship expecting that their spouse are their happiness. Eti Valerie eti saying Bibia boko ya ni na ma bosome ba ko mienu miensa ma se ope wapene se say suddenly now nko awo na be bisa se eye den na na wanigi kwa bi so na me mba ye no na ye den na wo ye wuti shirt ade etua wo light bill water bill. How were you able to manage? Nyame adom ya odofo aba ode ba ma no nyamfo bi aba na suddenly be ba na ubeja abrabo na begu me so. And so then it happens that if I am not there, you are not there.
Right.
Once we enter into it and I do one or two things that hurts your emotions, you feel like the world has come to an end. You are crushed. Because bema we nema manage as a new only what they are meaning. And that is how come a lot of husbands are dead and their wives are also dead emotionally. Why? Because without them, they are not there. Don't kill the expectation, but shorten the list of the expectation. In other words, even though I know I have Donkoh, I have Valerie, Mensah around me, I know she's a good woman, but I still know that she has a shortcoming.
Right.
I will not be broken-hearted to think that she's one of the people that God created so much that he's perfect like God. To be no relationship. You feel so disappointed in the relationship. You feel so disappointed in the marriage. I never thought he could cheat, he could lie, he could do this and that. I am highly disappointed. And then suddenly they come back to tell you that the love I have for you is gone. Why? Because they think that they had a high expectation and that expectation should have been met. But little did they know that we are dealing with human beings and not God.
Right.
And so the first thing you can do for yourself in every relationship and in every marriage is that please have that high expectation. Good to keep it. Don't come to any standard, but in the expectation, shorten the list of the expectation. So for example, I'm not saying be picky, but you're a beautiful young lady. You're going out to look for a man.
Right.
Who is the kind of man? But remember that even if you get it outwardly, there is still part of him that is weak. He's not a perfect man.
Meshi oba manage na ho. Me pe no. Me pese me ne tena. Nkomodidie mu no mama oba na te ase. Se adeda wo hoi mempe. Se oba fa be ma chi ni ade ba ko amene ho. Oba ne se o. Ade ba ko ame nso mempe no no. Se me deda. Ah, matumu credo. Uni hawo. Be me na wo dada. Na fei enye expectation o. But idea wo de one man having to make the person know that this is exactly what I expect of you. Matuni mama wati ase mabo wa mane unso wa mama ni da so what can be bia kire me say oh enti sa enya de ameye ni sa na fe me ko ba bia ba me say oh me get mantem ha ma me mfa ho na me nkonkosra no na me nto no ma bi ma no me ko ya me bia epuno se me wasafoa me wura mu a obi gina so den enya asam ketwa. You're telling us to have a high expectation, but then we should lower our expectation. In that instance, does it mean that that is a lowered expectation there? So do I still go ahead and live with such a person?
Thank you. Let me answer it from two angles.
Right.
Number one, you know very well that obi bia or enter into a relationship, there's this responsibility that is on you yourself before the person who has come.
Right.
That you cannot walk around anyhow if you love your life.
Okay.
Number two, me and Mabano have an expectation. You also have an expectation towards me that the two of us, there is no need to be cheating and be lying to one another.
Right.
Nevertheless, I still should have it in mind that you can make a mistake that might not cost us. Some mistakes can cost us. Other ones might not cost us, but we can be hurt.
You're speaking wisdom, sir.
For example, cheating can cost us to the extent that you bet me break it up. Some weakness may not cost us, but it brings hurt, discomfort, and lack of trust.
Okay.
Some will not let us be together again. And so we can avoid the hard ones. But the little ones that are part of human beings, that regardless of your spirituality, as human as you are, you can fly, you can make a mistake. That is what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I'm not talking about the highest, no, that one. Say, go and cheat, go and commit adultery, go and steal, go and commit murder. That is not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about the human part of life, that everybody is succumbed to mistakes. Am I making sense?
You are.
So the first thing to do to be able to avoid disappointment to yourself, Obano, and Abemana, you are in the relationship already. But the whole crown, baby, I can say, yes, sometimes you must have that strength that is possible that the man can cheat. The lady can cheat. But I know that human beings can do that.
So I have decided this is the person I want to be with.
Thank you.
So
and
you
remember that after cheating, somebody makes a choice. Either you keep or you don't keep. It's a choice.
Let's move on, Papa.
So avoiding disappointment, number one. Don't lower your expectations, but shorten your list of expectations. If you can do this, you will avoid a lot of disappointments.
Okay. Number
two. Don't demand perfection, but demand efforts. If you want to avoid disappointment in your old relationship, yourself, I'm talking about an individual. I'm not talking about the person coming. Yourself, you want to avoid disappointment. Please, don't demand perfection. Now, the question is, what you are not, you don't expect. What you are, expect. Mentesa, ontesa, mitumi yesa, obetumi ayesa. Mayeda, onusubetumi ayeda. Trying to tell you that no human being is so perfect. There are people who enter into relationships and they expect the man, the woman, even in marriage, that or no deal you're perfect. And that is why a lot of wives are broken. Say, yeah, so that means say nothing come what be doing. Meaning so to say, Obobi Amano say, hey, Bikum, and Sana Bewarano, neatness, Ugarano pay you many. Mayre, not say, and then suddenly things change. And then they go like, say, no minim say, or best son, why you say, yeah, Anka. That is where somebody can say, I've regretted getting married to this person, or I've regretted dating or courting this person, because not be free say or not dear. It was so free baby neighbor. She's been disappointed, he's been disappointed. But she Valerie would so dear. Say angels say we're not taban pen no more. We are wonderful and fearfully made. But Oba na also marry you be PA kai say obi ahoden mu e obi mre yo. Obi mre yo mu e obi ahoden. So the person you left might be stronger at a particular angle. Right. But I couldn't have found also any weakness. Right. Who was we are coming for some because no far better. But not be free say we to me before sa me before no. Me pacho stop demanding perfection. And start demanding effort. Bray ni bi or yere ne ho. Okay. Sister ni bi or yere ne ho. Effort is better than perfection. Somebody will be one branch you make a relationship courtship. Na ma wade na wo yere no se be ma na nka opem ma wo sesa. Bra no na your trofo wo sesa. Sister no pem me magro wo sesa. Sister no you kushini ba na no de no sugar that is wo sesa. When somebody is making an effort to change, they are better than somebody who is pretending to be perfect. True. People can pretend and submit perfection to you and they are not. And people cannot pretend to see effort from them because effort brings changes. True. And once you see somebody change, it tells you that they are trying. Appreciate people who are trying than people who fake perfection. True. If you want to avoid disappointment in your own relationships and marriages, please don't demand perfection. Chechirachi upekunu say ontuminye wasesa osa appreciating far better. What? Okay. Number 3. Okay, sir. If you want to avoid disappointment in your relationship, become the person who won't disappoint you. God help us. If you want to avoid disappointment in your own relationships and marriages, become the person who won't disappoint you. The question is, who are you? If you don't want to be disappointed, live your life in such a way that you will not be disappointed. If you serve me and I eat and I'm satisfied, it means you cooked well. If you give me food, I eat and it's not good, and I tell you it's not good, it's because you didn't cook well. Who are you? What kind of life do you present to me? Are you fake or original? If you present fake, fakeness will betray you. If you present perfection, it's up to you. If you come to the table of relationship and marriage and you present yourself to be who you are not, a matter of time, everything around you betray you. The question is, if you don't want to be disappointed, present the best version of you. Don't fake to be who you are not. A lot of people are betrayed today because when they enter, the way of big no more kasayano. As a wish yan kropon. Ya beju free misery for them. When the Lord thanked the captivity of people that were in, we were like them that were dreaming. So obi o to be kasahari do sim and kwaso mewie. Yakopon yimi. Na what them shabere safo ni pa. Wait, destiny helper. Moses and Kasa. I'm telling you, as a pharaoh, what you say guy and see a lady no. I really thank God. Till the day now shine. Oh. No one mama breast. What all these years? I mean, you should have come. Like, I would not have dated all these ladies, all these guys. But you entered and realized that you should have dated all these guys. And you should have dated all these ladies. So what? Na ya anye. Banana koko ntisa. Na jima na ya. No anye. Banana nya yasa. You understand? Right. If you don't want to face disappointment in your own relationship, become the person who won't disappoint you.
That means thank
you. That means you need to identify and know yourself and live well.
Anybody can live at any particular point in time.
Anybody can live at any particular time.
Don't you think that would be walking on eggshells? I say, hey, I am share movement being a koso.
That's a relationship in marriage, a risk taking.
I say a risk, but
now I'm say, become the person who won't disappoint you.
Okay.
Have you shaped yourself well?
Right.
Did you come in the right frame of mind?
True.
Have you positioned? In fact, are you determined that no matter the challenges we are going to encounter, this relationship?
It is you I want to be with.
Thank you. Are we ready for that? Please become that person. Now, 1, 2, 3, see, as soon as baby. I didn't come in for. I think I can stand again. You know, I think we should separate for some time.
Found.
No found. Only baby. Welcome at them because I want to be BM. And no,
my bread.
And that is the cause of hatred in our relationship and our generation. So free so to me, fine. Become the person who won't disappoint you.
Okay.
Number 4, if you want to avoid and to be able to avoid disappointments for yourself in marriages and relationships, be willing to walk away. What you can handle, don't pretend to understand.
True.
Odiwa yaka yaka de.
Oh.
Or abuse you verbally. Physical abuse. Emotional abuse. In the name of I love you, you are so disappointed and broken-hearted. And you still want to be there. Because you look at yourself and you think of what all my friends will say. What his friends will say. What would my family say? And because of that, you can walk away. And you are dying. Do you love your life? Be willing to walk away. People
are even going to the extent of committing suicide.
Of course. To cover up
because
shame.
of the what people are going to say. The obibe kenti. Nipano.
Thank you.
So me can yira
if fun say owo bi wo wa enya nyunyam hye owu enye kwan paso onyame kura ni nje ho say ade na etete me de wanante 1 year 2 years ebi akọ 6 years 7 years 4 years in a relationship,
right?
But in that very relationship the abuse is too much. I want to use the word, the abuses are too much. We can't handle it.
Right.
Debi ye be bia acha 1 week and to kwatem. Ba konte ba kwase 7 years ni. Ye hia mendu 1 week a ye ni agida. Debi ye hia ba konko na yesunya areho na ye block. Ye tumi ja 1 year ni assign back 6 months ni assign back. You can see that this very relationship there is no growth. Enyini.
Debi.
Enkosoro. Embafom. Ni fie kura minim na so ya 94 years. Minim obia won ho na so ya 96 years. This is a relationship that threatens your emotion. And if you want to avoid disappointment in your relationship and marriage, be willing, have that willpower that when it is not working, I am working out. It will save you from disappointments. A lot of people are holding on to what is not working.
Like what happened on Monday. Abrantia na afre 2 times. Eniji oba ne ho. Na ono ne de ne kosua adwuma.
Yeah.
Ekire no etiye nyinsen aba osi nyinsen ne nye ne dia. Wasi dan nyina ama oba no. Onya ya. Ye ka kire ne se chinchini a on de won onkoje ne dan. E dan de e ye dwapade. Won je na de. Na want to abrabon so nya ya oba na kura ansa meka ne nsa ontimi ne nto aso mobra.
If you allow people to control your emotions, there would never be a smile on your face.
Let's continue, Counsellor.
So please, avoiding disappointments in relationships and in marriages, be willing to walk away.
Right.
Don't give them the key to your emotions when you are the master of your heart. Don't do that.
People are fighting demons. People are fighting demons. Why you say Ye king I say yen kind ye.
What we say?
Will be one talk a walk on. And your physical fight.
There be.
It is a one will no one walk here with any walking. I'm on for walk room.
I am stacked. I cannot go. I will die with him. I don't even know why I cannot. Some a lady can tell you that.
Hey,
I'll kill myself.
Level be out. Ujamia, me kume washo. Different level.
Or embrace you and I be baby. Don't try me. If you try me, I'll kill both of us.
That is the spirit of foolishness that is talking.
Thank you.
Let's take the next point, Counselor.
So please, we are trying to tell people that to avoid disappointment in your relationship and marriage, please have that willingness, have that power, have the willpower in your mind that at the end it's getting worse, and I want to walk away. Have that willpower. But I think if you love your life and you want the best for your life, you know what to do with the rest of your life.
Most definitely. That's it.
The next one I want to talk about. Avoiding disappointment in your relationship. You are avoiding, you are firmly, you are. Don't wait for it to come. It will help you so that your expectations should not be crushed.
Sure.
Don't abandon your friends for him, for her, for anything. But I concluded and said, don't abandon your friendships. Don't do it. Don't abandon your friendships.
That comes with a little bit of question.
Please ask, then I'll continue.
Obibeka said, when you get into somebody's life, it is your duty to make sure that you impact positively. Whether you like it or yes, more Bob brand together.
Okay.
Inti was sending panomunyina mutimi enyini boom in a certain direction. Yes, it your trust and onim se nechia yede. Achia. And onim se ko de kidada fuko ko chairman or Adjei.
Okay.
I say sitting yene de. Yen kono monsa yene de. Charlie yen ko chile kakra yene de.
Okay.
And Charlie gay ye fine yene de. Enti oba no hu de ekoso sa na o ka say yawo tie Mr. Wadaroma. Sa di pa ya wonene na me enya de e beboa. Now also say to avoid disappointment, we shouldn't abandon friendships and friends. Now the other party is seeing that this particular friend might be problematic to the partner now. Should that friendship still hold? And I say we should let go of those friendships.
Don't abandon your friendships.
Okay.
Sister, when you start a relationship, you start from friendship level.
Okay.
So I beat you.
Right.
You start from friend. So I meet you, Valerie.
Right.
I can't just meet you and propose to you.
Sure.
Anybody who has ever done that is a stealer.
Is a thief.
Is a thief. Okay. Yeah. It's not a stealer. Stealer comes with that announcement.
And robber.
Plus.
And robbery, on a different
just
level.
By the way, but on the serious note.
Right.
Anybody who meets you and then say, I love you, I don't trust him. Because love is a process.
True.
You get to know me more, you get into me more.
Okay.
Now, you need to understand that we build friendships before we understand each other to propose to each other. Now, in the midst of the proposal, or when I proposed to you, look at it. When we were friends, do you realize that before you enter into dating, courtship, and then marriage, in the period of the dating, when we were normal friends, do you know people enjoy very well? The connection.
Right.
The vibe. Agrodie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to use the word agrodifon, kasabas, like the vibe. Suddenly after proposal, do you realize that?
Yeah, true. Auntie Madam.
If you want to avoid disappointment, don't forget your friendships.
Okay.
So I am not only talking about Kwesi Namfufo, Adjei Namfufo. I am also talking about Yemienu. Say they are down for panel. Foundation is stronger. Once we remember our friendship and the bond we shared before I friendship, we are able to rekindle the love.
Okay.
Once you abandon it, now at a point you can even see that your lover is your enemy. So do me anka wanya misa.
Okay.
So pemi anka wanya misa. Kwentwa betrosa, kwanda damisa. But once you remember the friendship, beach bia ye kokoye, se bia so a party bia ye koye, send an mienu yet, we are able to rekindle the fire. It's saying. Now so tisum kakra. So tisum.
So tisum.
But that's na ya sere. You see the friendship, relationship. Now so tisum, so please. That's what I don't like. Say to ton me besa. Me fa bitinya bibi and your first sellers. I say
o pese o di me papa tema di na tem
direct. That's what uti no papa ti yepe.
Nti sisi awe asem ya.
So no magrodi crowd.
Magrodi.
Twaso. Dey twaso. Omo te dem no ma yedin ade asem. But me wa mo your friends the same thing you could play about. Don't forget your friendship. Nevertheless, the second part about what you're talking about. There are good friends that stick to us closer than brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Abra bomu na me hu se wo namfo mienu mi ensa nan bia mienu ye na mienu de wo mo nye me do ntini ye peye da achi ye betufo na ya ka kire o se oh me pa acho onamfo we die wo mo nye na kwesi peme and wo do me no peye da achi ya na ke ye namfo fo ade na me bo tudin ma bo tudin etu o peye eni ye mra na yenko ye ni mu a I drop the two but the other two that are good I will not drop them. Okay. Now this is the problem I have. I will not handle any woman or any man that tells me drop all of them.
Okay.
Drop all of it. Drop all of them. How? Right. Why? I can't. Enkomra and nafubi tisi nia. Awo dokra chi nia. Asem to me to mirika e de me ko twere wom. It is woman one mapam woman nyina, especially men who are not secured are fond of doing this. They tell the young lady, I don't want anybody around you. Make me your best friend. Anything share with me, I don't want anybody. Do you know why they do that? So that they will be able to manipulate you, sabotage you, keep you to their mood, and control you for themselves. No. Don't forget that friendships are like gold. If you abandon it, you'll not be expensive. Thank you for tonight.
Thank you so much.
Avoiding disappointment in relationships and in marriages.
I was here for avoiding disappointments in relationships and marriages. Will be back. So what is disappointment in the first place? What is when you have a displeasure or you are saddened by something, an expectation that wasn't met? Most definitely, you become disappointed. And the normal way, and a counselor, Alistair, Ediamaye, and then you bring senior, you wouldn't be disappointed in your marriage or relationship. Or say, don't lower your expectation, but shorten your expectation. Na chile say, nyani swadi hu, fa bibisi wani so, wei na wope, nenso sa amane sa, no afa kwankrobia, ubehwe na etimine wo current disposition no, etimi ejina pepepe na ankofa nsem bebre amfa ambro. And on the first point as to avoiding disappointment. Second thing, I say don't demand perfection but demand effort. Nipa no oyere no ho obo ne ho mode. First ni bufu ano otwesekan. Say no on twesekan tapoli no otwen gutumi say no. Say no oh improvements kakra bem na wetimi ehun say no this is effort. So I'm willing and ready to live with this. Not what to for pepepe. Become the person who won't disappoint. Watch yourself, grow yourself, make sure. Say one kasana no, you are not going to disappoint somebody. Don't say you are patient when you cannot be patient in the situation that demands patience. We'll be say, oh, me wabotre time. Wait till you find yourself in that situation. Naturally, said they make a mess of themselves. No one who say the leadership or the things that they are actually assuming that they are, and that shows how human they are. Or say be willing to walk away. As some way counselor kind of over and over again. be willing. Have the willpower. Who move and who move. And yet, dear, asamaba na udimrika akwaba manye. And yasamo wadamfone si Jano. There he is not the only man in the world. Jano misi Jano. Oh girl no short in Jano. Oh Charlie girls are dos one yasef kitwa. Now si show oh unena munyina mwa carry afe mwa ko share them. Oko share them message konkren notifications so they say in sound send ye tie me. Oko her ya sister na text. Please, I'm sorry. Everything that I did, please kindly do forgive me. Na be man obahema. You know I love you. Me do. Isro facheme. Emaye bia facheme. Ubon say wakoma mu no watch in the back. But then let's just say you don't have the willpower. It comes like say if you are moving, move. If not, then you sit quietly and you make sure that you adjust your expectations. Na bibia koso kama ediama say don't abandon your friends or friendships. Obi wo hwa owura wadiem anase owura relationship mu a every other person that is around or you are related by blood, marriage or adoption anase ba akura na chere se wo you afrim mesra padaroma na watu hu fo pepepe ewo ehun sene be ya you wouldn't be disappointed. You had a life, you were living a life, and you make sure you hold on to that life and you be more like an improvement for the next person. Pepepe. Na ukushino, ukokaho, we a painter, di shim, na chese bibia, akoso kama, ede amao. Aha. So you don't avoid your friends, you don't abandon them, and you don't stop being friends with them. Na bibia akoso kama ede amao. Messages no ba na eba, ebi ba wo YouTube, ebi ba wo Facebook, ebi so eba ewo WhatsApp, making kind messages ni nyina eba na answer na no tomorrow is going to be a special day. No krenim nyamye ni nyasem ketwa. Me ma de nyina. Ma chese abadaye. Ye kase obi wa abadaya. Na ofa we no de na ka ho anu hu say yes. Ono no wo 20 pesos. Obema wo 10 pesos 5. Na ono na fa 5. Batan ami shirawo. Erade nya wo kese na onkoso ema wakoma so ade nyina mrem ma Mary Jima Boating ai ma Mary yesu ma me papa bi ma Mary Jima Boating Women's Ministry Secretary Church of Pentecost Kent Assembly me chiama I salute Grace yankopon koso nya okese was also a CEO of Mary B Catering Services aduane no One no be my handful. Mami, I have nyina didi ne nsa no. Wanya ni patwa. Iti ne number no 0244598862. Message to be number no 0244598862. Follow no ewo Instagram fama meni and celebrity such a powerful leader. God bless you ma. Na omma wakoma so ade nyina mbre. Mami nkeka messages ni bi about WhatsApp me wi amadwane akọ eyi nyina pepepe. Say good evening Auntie Valerie. I am Nana Kwame. I am dating this lady who she is a full-time worker in the government sector and I'm just a volunteer to an NGO. And since I have not got a job to do, but anytime I get the opportunity to travel outside the country in regards to my volunteering work, she always tells me to tell the organizers I won't be around so she can go and add that experience to her CV. And if I tell her I can't do that, she gets angry, will not talk to me about a week. And I continue asking myself, what should I do? And one adia ekoso pepepe obusa ne ho se edia ne wonye counselor ubeyi we anu amame. Enti naturally say oba no a full-time government worker.
All right.
But ono ne NGO for na yeduma.
Okay, oba no.
Ono bema no.
Okay.
But oba no a full-time government worker.
Okay.
But ono ne NGO na yeduma. And a non-governmental organizations because I have volunteering work into to the be they give you the opportunity to travel. Enti when ya sa kwanya no yeti ye be fa no ne de ne ko ha ne de ne ko no ko sum no wo ye adwuma obo ne homodin. Wo ba na wo ne wo ho ne say. Esan say o ka NGO no nti. On recommend ono na on fanenka won se ne be ya obetimi akọ biapa na ode ato ne CV so as you know,
Yeah,
a work experience.
yeah.
Na watimi they upgrading the
Yeah.
kakra. And also want me.
Why is it to me?
Be man is want
I didn't know to me. I mean, if you genuinely love your wife and you want to see her up there to your glory as a man. I mean, marriage is all about lifting one another. And by the grace of God, if the husband, you have the opportunity to fix your wife in there,
right,
to make her become a better person,
right,
it's for the betterment of the family. Why don't you do it? Don't be afraid that your wife will become better and because of that she umbu. Korolo mentality. So please,
why won't she would definitely decide not to talk to you for
nevertheless,
close to a week because
nevertheless,
you're not doing what you're expected to do.
Nevertheless, and maybe yes, sir, when they get that opportunity, they can disrespect their husbands.
Right.
But please, your wife may not be like that. So once you have her, you know her. Open doors for her.
Good evening. I'm Richard from Medina. Please, I want to ask Counselor that I'm dating a certain lady for about 2 years now. And she doesn't ask me for money often. So I want to ask Counselor that should I continue or break up with her? Papa.
She respects herself.
Hey!
But also, this is a very smart woman. She wants to keep herself, respect herself from a distance. But don't have this Prince Charming mentality.
Right.
To think that, we will be right. Be smart enough, because such women are very smart.
Right.
So where you supposed to where you know I'm here, a stingy brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Medofona what me to home for pepepe e wo I don't know. There are some people who person busa question ni to say they say onim say e bia ne salary enso no what you say, but ombusa ne hwe ba girl ne comfortable. She's using gadgets and bibia ene no ene ne nyepe. My dream and I made dreams, sir. Say or expect to say Obana be busano because she's not financially there, but she's comfortable.
The man.
Obano
is not financially there, but she's living a comfortable life.
Exactly.
And a bear no the
problem. Okay.
So what is his problem now?
Only the say
why do you want to wait for a lady to ask you?
God bless you.
Should be a gentleman to know.
May
what
you
you
continue
want
to increase in wisdom.
You should be smart.
Good evening, Auntie Valerie. I'm a 25-year-old lady in level 100 nursing school. I've been in a relationship of 2 years and the guy is ready to come home and do the needful. But I'm afraid because my parents always sees me as a child. And I try talking to my parents, but they still insist. I don't want to do anything I will regret later. And mind you, this guy has been really helpful. I'm just confused. Please help me.
Confused about what?
Her parents see her as a child. She's 25. Or school mo. Bema no say opeso ye ne ho ade opeso ware no. Ono no suro say we ye bekoi. Na wo for baka say osua. And they are not going to agree to it.
How well has the communication gone down? Right. Okay, so go to your parents. Express your sentiment to them.
Right.
Let them understand what is happening around you. When you will be a person, this is always serious. After marriage, we can still continue. Parents be on person in school need to be trapped.
Right.
If humanity has you cry a better as well. I mean, who doesn't like a responsible young man coming to marry their daughter? So communicate well.
Abusia for your beer phone lines not to Mr. Na wonso what me afre me din kan ka say streaming live our Counsellor D Donkoh page and so our Facebook into your Creatina says thank you daddy. Mame Abna B says hi daddy you do all. Charles Frimpong says bless you emoji more grace and insights. The beautiful ever dazzling Victoria Wuswa Dade on also say hello lovely Valerie Adjei and Counsellor good to see you both. Messages, bana eba ewo ehonum. There's another one over here on WhatsApp that says sending you hugs. Thank you so much, my darlings. Ama tutua buamponsem senior and junior. Muntima wonta for what in Yankopon Shirabo. Na onkosonya mukase and famame. So good evening, Valerie. Please, my issue isn't a relationship one. Please, for some time now. Okay. Metwaso pepepe Nana Efre Free Kumase. Hello, Nana.
Hello, Valerie. Good evening. I'm Pacha Moye.
I'm Pacha Yamia Dumia Hoye now swear.
No, go pardon, Boko.
Right, Manenko Yeti.
Counsellor, I'm saying that our boys will say that be Oyen. Now, Coco is Shano Pa, Uncle money, and some year June. And a declaration it decreased now, yes, starting now, or kind said. Or so for BBC, CNN, whatever, Adjei, now Coco pejano.
Amen. Amen.
Ono a wo hira obi ntumi no me na Yakobon kosoma hira no. No mani nye hira ma ye mo a enyanse mu no enu wono no.
Amen.
Ewo Yesu bi no.
Amen.
Bampacho mo challenge kakra.
My challenge ne nko
Message na we reading na ka say gentleman they say ne girlfriend was say ne re say o man nko voluntary work ne man no.
Right.
Once yes na gentleman they say lady no Emma gentleman they do some more worship on present this or yare no more no representing no say no building is CV.
Okay.
Gentleman they building is CV chana.
Okay.
And you be on your building is CV na say that be no voluntary work ni go no so the CV na e mo do e mo ham no papa du man pa cho nya bia na.
Okay.
Because that's not how he mentioned it.
Right. It's the question in here. I'll read it exactly as it is. Now,
Exactly.
I'll say good evening. I'm Nana Kwame. I'm dating this lady who she is a full-time worker in the government sector, and I'm just a volunteer to an NGO since I've got no job. I've not got a job to do. But anytime I get the opportunity to travel outside the country in regards to my volunteering work, she always tells me to tell the organizers I won't be around so she can go and add that experience to her CV. And if I tell her I can't do that, she gets angry and will not talk to me for about a week. Right.
Okay,
It's sister
so there's a problem here. They lack communication.
Right.
And they don't also understand the journey of marriage. Now, baby. Why would I pretend to be sick? Thank you. Why would I pretend to be sick when I can still work? Why would I pretend to be sick when I can still work? And by God's grace, I come under you. So why would you? Actually, the lady is actually creating an uncomfortable environment for them. It's like you have to something.
Okay.
What I say America, Canada, woman. Yes, so you're not missing me. Stand him out. Now, cost. I don't know me. You're now. One woman who jumps so cool. Okay, I don't know me. You man. Now me from building me CV as a man. Ni yenye na enjoy. Now person who copy building. I mean traffic as a bear. Now who one bear. No, let's be real. Tina, who can say, maybe I be bisa. I'm a man, maybe enjoy mundi. So they don't want to help them. They are careful. 18, please. I want to advise the young lady, Masa, sister. Abe wadi aye nyina aye bobra ko twatro so yare na men kode enya asepa ma wokunsun bobra no na ni mu mpegya be ni onyam hye e oba so ni onyam hye. Thank you.
Right. It's Mr. Ramo messages the more the bar you expatiate it now what sure nessa pepe ni etimi aka na I won't be around so she can go there and I am fall sick and let me go for you and you pay.
Yeah,
so I say. Right. It says, good day, madam. I really love the counseling show. Please, I want counselor to help me with this. I am a student of Lagos level 300. But question, hello, question.
Hello, City. Good evening.
Good evening, Midofo. Oh, yeah.
I phone you
Manen kompocho yeteu.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Right.
Yes, the news was near the because young could be yeah, my minimum young, you know, last year, and you know, a warrior. There are boy the woman at least, and young Kufuna, the councillor can nine. It be a good, it be a bad. Now, the winter day, Udia, Tiano, Udia Kawaria. Yes, Papan Cotain Eka. Then come on it. That's Kawaria. While between on the one count. The one called Gua. Now, one country in the hour of pad. I can say that I didn't know what to do. It's a Mama hour, but Gianca. Two things. Good one can come bad was not maybe a weekend.
Yeah, that's a very quick question. Yanko Ponshra, Una, Uncle So, Enyo Kese, and Famaye. The ever beautiful Mrs. Selassie Minta, and so any other than a Hondin Dinding. Actually, say, you know, what should I do? Yanko Ponshra, Medofo, na Uncle So, Enyo Kese, and Fa and Mammy. There's another birthday wish I would have to read from one of our viewers, and Yasem Kitwa, she's sending this special birthday to somebody that means virtually everything to her. Says, from someone special to Sedon. And this is the message. She says, may your birthday be blessed with everything God wants to give you. You are my favorite person. Happy, glorious birthday to you. Benedicta, Free Canada Junction. Ewo Ghana here. Hello, Bene.
Hello, Valerie. Good evening.
Good evening. Na Canada Junction, where you from? Ah, Manenko, you too. Manenko. Okay.
I am called Prenampim.
Okay.
I just say I'm a old background or human. Head one.
Okay.
But city. Say it's now a warren. Bear after 1 month. And also, so ordinary a bit client.
Okay.
I think it's mostly a single room. In the Oka, the other can be a market.
Single room chamber and hall self-contained, and a single room with bathroom inside and a porch wabontain.
Aye. Nani ya bema kofa na baya. So we gyro bathroom we are all jabon. No to ho. Jai can call a porch na kusi her. The complaint man the buffet. And the things I didn't like everything about me and I'm in a mamma. I've been to complete men kind of but me as I'm crying, I can't make kind of pray. I was like, oh, my family this day, and I also be kind of that woman, sir. Nation, or no, no, some kind of room, my dear. May Yanish, but for some one. And you see, I am the brain, the better means that, but may try them and then back up on person and back.
Right.
On person and back up.
Mate, me pacha wadaroma counselor ebema of
say I was somewhat careful, but once you allow your in-laws to take control of your territory, they make rules for you. You lose your power as a husband and as a man in the house. Also, I think that communication. Now, if she wants to put the man right, I send you a ban. Ebi anakasa no osra mesre no ma ne mra fom de etoso mi ni se be ma ni tia no betian ya na mesre no so se o wade a onti ase se wona oyire na ehihye abusuan foforo o mama kwan na ma me no mu nua no betretre fie wa o yo moja eye de ya kwan bi so be pese obetie wom ba o tie wom na kwan bi so e kan na ka oyire na sa wade na wase no de mema bia anan be bia anti ase se o wade a wo je be ma o ma be beba onu ya beba na so ka se o yire ni di odi kan nti so yire di odi kan dia na mpokran sa na ka ni nua beba ne ne yire ne nka ze me nua be ma na e bo be ko school they discuss about it and then the two of you decide together nka boy yi so to me wo fia come to me betra bathroom later no na o yire adware awie bo who born you by that mistake na o yire ntumi siesie ne ho ti ye besere se oni ni kunu ne monko ma no pepe ni bi mbrem na ye de be ma ne nkasa na ombra fom
this is a special birthday wish to you, Adjei. Know her way back from Awake TV and Yasem Ketwa master control room corner obabesia na ni abre no hono no so kikapoma yankopon shaw medofo no nkoso enyo kese o ma wakoma swade nyina embrem ye wo ye next caller ewo ahomane. So hello Lucy.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening, medofo mata ye ko te saying right manenko yete
Pacho, mini obe maybe dating for the past 7 years. And that was last year. Let me send a message saying person be in the near future. Not person may share the reaction.
Oh, him man.
But I'm causing a
open
the pen.
And the ocean o corner side dia wepra.
It's no yes also be baba be basisi and communication na e bibi e wo ho.
Baby.
It's about then I mean country no and I say
na only be matna 7 years aden when ya kokodura musa ne say crutches they say wadaroma ye den What are we doing? Why did you resort to breaking up with him? Adentina, and on the first thing about what dream was say, my man can't say in Yana Maybe. Minke, and what she said book not was it. May try out my dear Baboso now, so the cobos with you. Eh? Counsellor, what are romantic?
We don't play with people's emotions like that. No matter 7 years is a long year.
Yes, it's a long time.
Oh yes, and I be crying on what baby to be recovered. That's what one be. Now say he comes back to tell you that from now cancer actually me no. Ama me so be interest come from what do you do?
Right.
So now I think that on the gentleman the kasa the be kasa say na me hwe ni awo beye. Na gentleman no so ka say chinchina achin be gina so say o kan say na me so me do am wo ma tu dia. That I'm sorry, it's a big mistake. But the upon so and our channel obetumi afre me.
Right. Now, what for papa na motimi akasa 7 years is a long time to be able to be honest with the person. I would say he should be more like a friend to you for you to feel free to talk. But Counsellor, it's like you cannot bring up the conversation of marriage because you're a woman. Is it true or it's not true?
It depends on the man you are dealing with.
Right.
Nya bebe nyina na dwene mu doye. Na nya bebe nyina so na dwene daachi. Enti wo koka wade asema na wo koye na adwene say wo be hyeme. Na 7 years de anya wo hye. 7 years you are wasting my time.
I said you don't have to talk about it. Obi a ono so opege having to marry you based on a clause. I am waiting for this before I do that.
If that does not come or this does not come, what happens to the relationship?
Then it's ruined.
Me masters we me pese me ko America bansa pese sa de ne de ehu e maaya obetumi di 50 years na maaya be ma ntwam sabiu obetwam
Samote Mr. Osaote be ma de wo ntwam o oba de
na de sabia show
sebe utwam odi 80 kra obenya 25 amen kenka messages ni na yento aso pepe I say yeah obi ewo ahomanes hello bedo food be akase free
Give me a joke screen for Shana.
Right mami jo manengo etio
Please, I'm staying with a man.
okay
For about 5 years now.
congratulations
And we had one child.
right
Right now, he took the child to his parents.
right
And he said I should go and stay with my parents. So I don't know what to do.
that is the answer, okay? Once you are not married to him and you are cohabiting, it's for him.
there is
Go and stay with your parents
there is
and
absolutely
start your life again.
yes
Yeah, so
See,
and look for something to do with your
as
hands.
well.
I beg you,
and
yes.
try to find
Yes.
something to do
with your life and go
with
back to your
life.
parents because
Go
this
back.
is cohabitation, cohabitants, the two
Unless
of
he
you.
marries you before you can actually have something to say. You are fortunate he has taken that responsibility of you. That bit that as a cow share. Also, baby, or oh yeah, the obano obedane or handbag. But we wajia kodana komane mama and papa. And also one so call fie. One so call mama and papa ho. Go add up to yourself and let's just see how the relationship goes. Pepepe. We won't say wejao or say call mama and papa.
But obi wa once we jao ni.
Wejao in advance.
To me come jao. They feel like if we wasted our time because me share the moves of the guy.
Right.
What Jenny back on man and mommy.
Right.
When the lady is still there.
Right.
So the gentleman is trying to prove a point.
Okay.
That call. So in the nice way, I say we job, bonko kase we job, the busian phone po abekase, and a aboka. It's not so we see about the life.
Stella Efre. Hello, Stella. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Stella.
Sister.
Mr. Omanenko yetio.
Me pasu me exit for me.
Stella, Mr. Wadaroma, in Framano Dorso, Gina baby ye mame.
Hello.
Yes.
But just me.
Me pacho Wadaroma.
Me pasu me exit
Only exit Atena for 5 years.
Yeah, me pacha. The couple the home. And the name not only baby or like, but that they love it.
Okoto oba ewo ne ho e na woni ni jae. But he came back. Usi was back.
I buy
Why entertaining no?
Oh, you can't remember.
Sweetie, ahomani munye director Mr. Technical team Mensah and famame. Me pesa me ti girl ne nka ye, me nte ne nka nkasa. Etwetwe si e de mame. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Stella. Woni be man na 85 years. Wakoto obi e wone dem. Were they in the act? And answer ukoto ne se owo na anti na ne ni jae. 5 years relationship. And a bear money back.
Nancy for some or the limit. Yeah, but I mean, because of Obano, I'm in the world. That Ben or California.
Ubusane said that Ben or Beko were bushing for.
I try. Now, but
and on only senior but today.
I try. And the corner is a little one.
Right. And to see, I know, Opesa, who said, only Nentana, and I say, when you're day. All right, counselor.
5 years.
Right.
Okoto or back.
Right.
A whole name problem. Omo deja, omo yes sex.
Was it in the act?
The act or not the act will let me have the right answer for her.
But she broke up with him, and the guy is back.
No.
And now
I'm talking about acts in the man jano.
Yeah.
And Okuhum can say, I don't know baby shine to me jao. It can be immaturity as in Makoto by into jambe boy.
Right.
And now Kotom act and the guy is at fault and then you made the decision 5 years maybe back until I want to mean say Makoto the keke and Okotom actor. The answer will come.
Right.
But now I don't know what to say.
Good evening, Valerie. Please, my issue isn't a relationship one. Please, for some time now, my mom isn't feeling too well. She has this chronic dizziness always and gets admitted at the hospital in December last year. So I decided to bring her to live with me for some weeks because she couldn't do things on her own. Valerie, it's not about 6 months, and where I live is just a single room with porch, which my rent will be due in 2, and I haven't even saved a penny. I want her to live with me, but the expenses is not my strength to match with. I'm now torn between letting her go back to her place or letting her stay with me. Please, she doesn't want to go to the village. I just turned 26 and I am the only child between my mom and my dad. Please help me. I need your advice.
Number one, I'm not sure some men in the back penny wabano. What are the other people?
Right.
For me, my mama or Yarenko village, Sabi. Now, Sabi will feel mudia, it will be to Fuanda Kaye.
Right.
No, it doesn't make sense. Number two, and Kualana Kanway, she should call them to order to support. And the last one, tell her to call me.
Right. Medofo, you call counselor. Abu Efre. Hello, Abu.
Hello.
Yes, Abu.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm a chair counselor.
Adjei, Joseph.
Pacho, friends, many million or 6 years.
Right.
Friends, I started recently. I started the life as I said, as a son. I don't know.
Ejuma ben or yeah.
Oh yeah, friends, cosmetology.
And yeah, Ejuma ketua, and to your best sankakra.
Osia Juma or Ye Juma.
Osia cosmetology, no.
Okay, yeah, Oko school or yeah attachment.
Oh yeah, attachment. And see, when you're now for. But you don't know.
But
What didn't one in net?
Mr. What didn't know? And I want to net see. Abusiafo nyina nim se wa no.
Okay, so this is the problem.
Right.
Or said them very calm.
Right.
Where Pierre Bonte why exposed.
Right.
Baby, I didn't say you see that most of the ladies that into I encounter other ladies.
Right.
Now she's going to listen to advice. And you know, communication has the power to change you good or bad. Iti one or ban in trance. Problem I want to say, she's been introduced to other new ladies. Anya umbiti mama chimpana. Because they be another man who so saggy.
Right.
Iti in a phone of us akushia guy be a obo or then an offer no. Yeah, so please. Enough for Bonnie on any case. Things will change. Enough for Bonnie.
Nenia hu bibi.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, different women we kutaneka get way but hey.
When the sugar daddy be
not all that glitters is gold. Right.
So,
Good day, madam.
confused?
I really love the counseling show. Please, I want counselor to help me with this. I'm a student of Legon level 300. I'm a champoma. I'm really in love with a guy in my hostel. He approached me first and took my number. He's very cool. He treats me nice. I'm in love with him. And I'm not sure if he loves me too. He told me he's not dating, but I have been seeing him with this particular girl in my hostel. I asked most of his friends, and they told me she's his ex. I decided to ask him, and he told me not to poke my nose in his issue. He says he's not dating, so why should I go ahead to ask his friends all that about him? He says though he said he thought I was different, but I am showing him a red flag. I apologized and we continued being friends. I really want to confess my love for him, but I don't know if it's right. Sometimes he treats me like he also likes me. Other times, like a normal friend. Please, I need your help.
This lady should not move. She should stay back.
Don't go and tell anybody anything.
No. The guy will take advantage over her and go like, I never proposed to you. You rather came forward. And then number two, looking at the position of the guy, the voice, the answers, everything about the guy cannot be trusted.
Final words.
Let's take care of ourselves. My name is Counsellor D. Donkoh, 0244-515544. Frame me, relationship, marriage. You can also book an appointment and come and see me at the office. Thank you.
Thank you. ValTalks_ on Instagram. Valerie Adjei Mensah on Facebook. Niyan fan komponent wasu yedamwase. Sunday Nyampa, City of Wisdom, Namabakayensa. So that we worship, bless the name of the Lord, because indeed He is faithful. Nyajidie, be willing to move and be happy